This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app on your smart speaker and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 1 o'clock. This is Catherine Cracknell. The funeral of the last leader of the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev, is taking place in Moscow. He died on Tuesday at the age of 91. Thousands of Russians have spent the past few hours paying their respects as part of a farewell ceremony. South Wales police have formally apologised to the family of a man who was wrongfully convicted of murder and executed 70 years ago. Mahmoud Matan, who is a British Somali, was found guilty of killing a shopkeeper in Cardiff in 1952. Sancha Berg reports.
Mahmoud Matan was 28 years old when he was found guilty of murdering Lily Volpert in her haberdashery shop in Cardiff. Her throat had been cut. For the few months between his arrest and his execution by hanging, the Somali-born seaman protested his innocence. For decades afterwards, his wife and children campaigned to clear his name. His conviction for murder was quashed in 1998, and now South Wales police have apologised for their part in a flawed prosecution. The Chief Constable said there was no doubt that Mahmoud Matan had been a victim of a miscarriage of justice.
The Mayor of Greater Manchester, Andy Burnham's, warned the train operator Avanti West Coast it's in the last chance saloon after the firm's managing director resigned. The company's faced criticism for significantly reducing its services between London and Manchester. Avanti says it's making improvements. An adapted COVID vaccine by Pfizer-BioNTech has been approved by the medicines regulator for the UK. It's the second bivalent vaccine to be given the go-ahead here. It's already been confirmed that the other, made by Moderna, will form part of the autumn booster programme. Paul Hunter's a professor in medicine at the University of East Anglia.
Some people, not everybody, will get the new, what's called the bivalent Moderna vaccine, which has both the original strain of the virus but also has got the BA1 Omicron virus in as well. So it will give some better protection against infection with the Omicron variants.
NASA started its second attempt to launch a powerful rocket which forms part of its mission to eventually get humans back on the moon. Our science correspondent Jonathan Amos is at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, from where the rocket is due to blast off this evening. He says NASA engineers have been investigating the technical issues which emerged during the first attempt, which happened earlier this week.
They couldn't be sure that the engines were at the right temperature, and that's what stopped the launch. But they've gone over the data. They kind of come to the conclusion that maybe they were getting sort of dodgy sensor data. And if that comes up today, they think they can ignore the sensor and just proceed with the launch.
And the weather, there'll be heavy rain across parts of Northern Ireland and western parts of Scotland, Wales and England this afternoon. Elsewhere will be largely dry but cloudy, temperatures ranging from 15 to 24. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 1.
Greetings, Pop Pickers. Saturday is our day for Pick of the Pops on BBC Radio 2. In the first hour, it's the top 20 from this date in 1976. Then we hear the hits from the 3rd of September, 2002. If it's 76, there must be ABBA, Tavares, and Dr. Hook. Then there's Lou Rawls, Brian Ferry, and the Bee Gees. Dancing Queen, You Should Be Dancing. You'll never find another love like mine, Dr. Kiss Kiss. Heaven must be missing an angel in Zaire. We begin in 76, number 18. Rod Stewart, The Killing of Georgie.